How long are we gonna guard this door?
You all right, Pumpkin?
Yes, I'm trying to be good. How am I doing?
You're being wonderfully good.
Can I get a huggy after this?
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
This investigation is going to take a while.
A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies. Hey, Central Dispatch sent me over to help.
Captain Paulson, but you can call me Chief.
Sure thing, Chief.
Right. You heard the orders?
I...
Everything we find at the scene needs to be shown to the feds.
Got it, Chief.
And the balcony is off limits.
But why can't we go outside?
The feds got here first. It's their rodeo. They secured that area to store whatever they decide to collect.
But shouldn't they be collecting all the evidence if they're taking over the case?
Yeah, well, normally. But no one's following standard procedure here. They're cataloging the bodies already. The ones in the lobby are on their way to our morgue, while the rest are stored with their gear on the balcony.
Looks like I'm gonna need to take a little peek. Oh, all right. So, what do we know so far?
Lots of Vicks. It has all the makings of a drug deal gone bad.
He's not buying it. But you have your doubts?
I do. There's too many things that don't add up.
Like what, Chief?
Bodies in accelerated decomposition. Even some skeletal remains.
Shit. Kindred were destroyed.
My hunch is that the feds are investigating a cult. But it's none of our business.
Thanks for walking me through it, Chief.
You report it to them if you find anything suspicious. Okay? I don't need their kind of trouble.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
So there's just these three left to bring down?
At this security level, yes, Agent Olsen.
Do you know how much time we got left to get this done?
I've got no idea.
I see. And the missing Delta?
No, we still haven't found him.
How long has it been since we've had a case like this?
Can someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Shit out of luck. I'm out of large-size evidence bags. We got backup on the way. They'll have some.
It's too high. I can't reach them.
Don't break anything. The owner's gonna be thrilled. What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Addressed to some warehouse over on Sellers Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it if...
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel.
You can't come through here. Sorry. I haven't finished collecting evidence.
The wall was literally blown apart.
The amount of blood suggests serious injuries.
What could be in this
The vessel.
briefcase?
Dead.
Got any room left in there? It's unbelievable how much stuff there's still left to collect. Sorry, I'm on a tight schedule.
A briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase we put important papers in, Pumpkin.
I can't even begin to imagine how much the repairs are gonna cost.
Better make it disappear.
Can we go get Mr. Teddy after this?
Given how upscale the place is, I'm sure it was a question of cost.
Come on. More hands on deck can't hurt. What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom,
Yes?
come on, please.
So little food for so many people.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Wait. Give me a second to think. No, that can't be it.
Come on, Mom. Try harder.
Really, Pumpkin, I'm drawing a blank.
Are you sure you want me to give you the answer?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm stumped.
Easy peasy. The sire of my child can only be me.
Of course. I get it now.
And so, if Hazel Iverson is my sire, then I am her child.
I would have never figured it out.
I'm all out of ideas, Mom. There's too much blood everywhere.
Yes, I know.
And also, I mean, Mom, I don't want to see Richard.
You can stay outside if you want. I'll hurry up.
I guess.
We've gotta hang in there. I don't want to disappoint Hazel. Come on. I have to find Richard. Richard. Take it slow. They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass, all of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait, there might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley, but I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
You didn't show up at the Elysium. I thought you might need help.
Now isn't that ironic? The doctor needing help from the patient.
But I was right, was I not?
Yes. That's not the question. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you? Or about your premonitions?
She didn't even mention them.
She has no need. She just has to wait for your condition to deteriorate.
He's got a one-track mind.
She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Since we're on the subject of my treatment, she thinks it's working, and that the results are clearly visible.
She does? How surprising.
And that I am the person in the best position to see that.
Now I'm starting to see her game.
She's manipulating you. I knew it!
Right. It's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the Institute.
You see? I knew it. He's always scolding us.
I never promised that I wouldn't ever go back. But first, I need to finish what I came here to do.
That's not how it works. You can't just interrupt your treatment whenever you feel like it.
Richard! I'm fine.
Since I can't diagnose it, I'll take your word for it.
Hazel should have respected my instructions.
What do you mean?
She should have followed the treatment I prescribed for you, that's all. This issue is not over. I will have words with her. Let's get out of here.
You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Leisha, that's not what
You want me to trust you, but you don't trust me.
It's not that. I'm just worried about you.
Get going. The clock is ticking.
You can, at the very least, let me help you. Here, with this, you should be able to temporarily impersonate anyone.
I'll find Miley and catch up to you, okay?
She was with me when they attacked us.
She was?
Yes, she was injured, but she managed to escape down the hallway.
I heard them capture her. I can still sense her. She's hurt. But she's still here.
Thank you. Come on, we don't have a minute to spare. Oh, and tell them they have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
We should expect a second attack there. I must inform the court. Be careful.
I'll be counting the minutes until you return to us.
With Richard's help, I'll be able to find Miley for Hazel. A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out. A stake. There's no doubt about it. This is for us. There's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that.
What a catch for a single operation.
I think these golden tubes are so pretty. Don't you?
Well, Pumpkin, that's one way of seeing them.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area. Watch where you're putting your feet.
What did they use to shred the skin like that?
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself. It's the reference of the container that was here. They took him for dead. He's barely breathing. "7 years of bad luck."
Not a room was spared.
Looks like someone's missing an arm.
Go right ahead.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here.
They had...
Hey, you! Come give me a hand.
I sense something. It's coming from over there.
Mom! Dangerous. I know it.
Stop! You can't go in there. Monsignor's standing orders. No interruptions.
So Stanford is back there. But I just wanted to...
It's too dangerous, and you know it. If you've got something to give him, tell Olsen is novice.
Suit yourself, but remember I warned you.
If I decide to go in there, I'd better be Olsen.
You fought hard, guys. You can be proud of yourselves.
Adrenaline. That only stimulates mortals. Bingo. The files of everyone they're taking away. Which one is Miley in?
Can I get a huggy after this?
Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces? From the looks of their gear, they knew what they were getting into. It looks like armor. Something to dip someone into. Must be for the kind.
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
Don't bother with that. Those are Stanford's files.
It brings paperwork on a job like this?
Yes. So his novice can record whether they were captured or exterminated.
If they have intel on us, I have to find out what they know. I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother. He'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Slipped my mind. Sorry. Rappelling ropes. The attack came from the roof. They're collecting us. I can't believe it.
Mom!
Halsey, Mommy knows what she's doing. Go wait for me at the elevator. I'll be right there.
You took your time, my son. Oh, interesting. I would never have imagined that one of you would have the gall to approach us so closely. I see you.
But
And yes, we have come to Boston. Your kind doesn't stand a chance. How do you think we found you tonight? In St. Leopold's name, we will find you all, to the very last.
Nice badge.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when they get here.
Excuse me.
A message from the sheriff. Prince asked Moore for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them. Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it. The victim lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, I'm still looking. Oh.
Don't worry.
I'll finish here and then I'm on my way.
Breathe. You're gonna be okay.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith. Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know. Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut. Moore's driver's license.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry. You'll need to ask the concierge how to get to the parking garage. He's the one who sent my colleagues down. Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry. You'll need to ask the concierge how to get to the parking garage. He's the one who sent my colleagues down.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
Hurry up. We need something, guys.
I'll finish you and I'm on my way. Why is the FBI interested in Moore?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on.
Holy shit.
The apartment has changed since my last visit. Somebody slept here. What a mess. Nobody's done the cleaning in ages. I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Mr. Adams?
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please. Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those 2 goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions. A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason? I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you? We destroy all that we touch. They wanted to bring a little vacation back home. It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm.
Sure thing.
Moore's ambition could have made him one of our own. Instead, we made him our slave. My sire always said that at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns.
There.
June's whole life in pictures.
I'll finish here and I'm on my way.
June dressed up for Halloween.
Interesting.
The diary of an 8-year-old girl, June, Jason's daughter.
There.
Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, June?
Poor kid.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her. A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her.
Did you find anything?
I've never been in this part of the apartment before. Jason, Lydia, June, in Costa Rica, I think. Poems in Lydia's mother tongue. The concept of a laundry basket seems too abstract for some people. Bottle of disinfectant, obviously handled by someone who was bleeding.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
Beryl, will you ever change? I understand better now. The prince asked more for a complete report on the members of the Primogen. A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk. The blueprints of a house on the west coast of Costa Rica. Pura Vida Extension Project. June in Costa Rica.
Dad gave me a phone this morning for the first day of school. He surprised me, and I'm coming to see you tonight. Don't tell Abuelita. It'll be a surprise to her. And Dad's coming too. I can't wait to get there. XOXOXOXO.
Damn it, Lydia. I can't do it without you. If you could just see June. I can't tell anyone. I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I should have left. The three of us should have gone. Stayed at Pura Vida the way you wanted. I'm so sorry for what they did to you. I'll always love you, Lydia. Forgive me. Forgive me.
deeds, stock portfolios. Moore doesn't just manage the Camaria's business. Account statements from different banks. Nothing that concerns us. This is where I met Moore for the first time. A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
I should put some money on that. Officer Baker, can I help you?
Got something?
I'm looking. Hell of a night. I sure wasn't expecting this when I took the call.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment. After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family, then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
Any leads on what happened before that?
Not really, sir.
If you remember anything else, let me know.
Of course. I should put some money on that.
son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen all that cash?
Fine vintages imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
Can you take a look at the cards, please?
I'll run the plates.
Hey, mister. You can't go into the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. They didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
Well, I've got a few questions. Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
Do we know what kind of car it was?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
Interesting.
Do you know if our backup's on the way? This should take a long time.
A vehicle ran into the wall. Ugh, even starving, I wouldn't touch that. Ugh, even starving, I wouldn't touch that. Even access to the trash is restricted here. I have to find a way to open it. Can't be forced. No, that's impossible. Can't be forced. Locked. Can't be forced. Can't be forced. Locked.
Hello, Mr. Bazori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith, Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood.